Hey guys, so today what I have here is an advent calendar. Now I know we are kind of out of advent calendar season, but this is the one I had this year and I thought it was super cool, so I thought I'd share it with you. Now I know that most of these videos, they kind of open the advent calendar day by day with you, and it's like a surprise, but I have already opened all of these during December. Obviously some of the unnecessary plastic wrapping is gone, but I put them all back in their little squares and we can take them out one by one and talk about them. So mostly you'll enjoy this if you like Harry Potter. So this is actually not the 2019. I think this was from a year ago is when they came out with this Harry Potter mini Funko Pop advent calendar. So they released this, I think 2018, and then they released another Harry Potter mini Funko Pop in 2019. But my mom actually got this for me, and this is the first year I've ever had an advent calendar that wasn't just like you peel back a piece of paper, a paper flap, and there's like a picture or words under it. That is all we had growing up. I have never had ones that give you chocolate or ones that give you like cheese or other toys, so this was really exciting for me, kind of late in life. So my mom was researching these and she kind of watched videos of people opening them, and what she heard from people was that this box had better Funkos, kind of, I guess because it's the first one. They gave more of like the classic characters, and in the second one I think she said people were complaining that they didn't necessarily get new characters from this one, they just got like the same characters in different outfits, and they weren't super thrilled. So she thought since I hadn't had this one would probably turn out better. So it comes like this in a nice box. You actually slide it out on this end, so then you are left with this box, and it flips open. So let's see if I can show this. These are obviously all of the boxes to open, and then it comes with like this flap here. It turns into kind of like a ground for them to sit on. So if you were to flip this up, you have the floor. It was a little unstable, but then they give you these so you can make them stand up. The Whomping Willow and Hagrid's hut. So they give you little stands. You stand it like this and set them all down. But we are mostly interested in the characters. So I did put them back in the actual order that you get them. So we will start with day one. So day one I was expecting Harry Potter because I thought classic character, like the main character, so it would make the most sense to start off day one with him. Surprise, it is Harry Potter. So I thought he was super cute. He is in his robes with the Gryffindor tie, little hair, his glasses. Yeah, so I thought this one was super cute. I was pretty pleased with it. Day two, okay, so day two, I was kind of expecting them to kind of keep going in the logical order, so I was thinking maybe Ron, maybe Hermione. No, I doubt you could guess what it is even if you tried. I was very shocked. So it is Thestral. If you guys remember from the books, these are what pulls the carriages that take you from the Hogwarts Express to the castle, and they always thought that the horses, well, they couldn't see the horses, they're invisible unless you've witnessed a death, so most of the students think that the carriages are just drawn by like magic. It's really these guys. It's kind of ugly. Especially in the Funko style. I was really surprised this was day 2. I thought this was kind of like a deep cut in terms of what they picked to make into these. Okay, day 3. This one is probably my favorite one of the whole set. So this is obviously Luna. I just think her little Funko that they made has the most detail. She has these glasses, which I think come from the Quibbler and give you some ability to see some made-up creature. She has a little notebook. She has her kind of regular person clothes and her, I think, dirigible plum earrings. Their blonde hair. She is the only character I've cosplayed as before, actually for a class in college, but I thought she's just super cute, really detailed, and I immediately knew who it was when I pulled it open. Okay. Day 4. Alright, I will admit, when I opened this, it took me a second to figure out who this was supposed to be. My first thought was actually Newt Scamander, but I feel like that doesn't fit the theme of this box, and I think it's clearly supposed to be Neville. I guess he doesn't have much to him, so he's in, Gryffindor robes. He just has, like, brown hair. That's it. I guess that's Neville. I didn't see anything else in this box that I think was Neville over this one, so that is what I'm going with, Neville Longbottom. Okay, day 5. It's another creature. It is Hedwig. I also think this one, maybe Funkos just don't suit animals. Like, the head is just like a marshmallow blob. And the eyes are like 2 creepy little black discs. I don't know. I don't know that it necessarily looks like an owl to me. I mean, it doesn't not look like an owl, but it's like a little creepy. Day 6. So this is, as you can see by the letter on his sweater, this is Fred Weasley. So yeah, you can see they kind of intersperse some more random characters instead of, I guess, putting them in like a logical order, maybe from most important to least important. I guess that keeps you kind of excited each day, but yeah, obviously a Weasley, Fred, unless they switch sweaters. Day 7. This one I also like. It's very detailed. Was waiting to get him, so this is Hagrid. He has a pretty big head compared to all the others, I guess, because he's a half giant. He has his pink umbrella wand, his traditional clothes, and he's kind of like hefty. I thought this one was a pretty nice one in terms of detail and quality. Day 8. Okay, finally one of the main 3 characters. So this is Hermione. I feel like on her, like, her eyes look really far apart. Does anyone else think that? I don't know why, but this is specifically Hermione, I guess, from like the 3rd book movie. She's wearing that pink hoodie and she has a little time turner necklace. So this is like a specific costume and prop setup we have going. And she even has like a little cut, if you can see that. I guess she probably got cut at some point during that book movie. So I guess it's not my favorite way to portray Hermione, but it's still cute. Day 9. Okay, so we have the last of the trio, Ron. He is in just Gryffindor clothes. He has the red hair. This has to be Ron unless it's one of the others, but how would you know? Because they all look the same unless it's Ginny. I'm gonna go with Ron. Day 10. Okay, this one is also a bit of a deep cut, I guess. Can you guess? She's all blue, which I guess is how they represent ghosts. This is Moaning Myrtle. She has her little pigtails, her glasses, and yeah, her little school cloak that she died in. Yeah, very interesting way to portray a ghost. Day 11. Alright, this is Dobby. At first I thought it was Creature because the ears were so big and it was so ugly, but he's holding a sock. So that's how he got freed from Lucius Malfoy. So I'm pretty sure it's just Dobby because he's the most well-known elf of the series. Honestly, I think this one turned out a little creepy too, and I know lots of people love Dobby, but I never really liked him that much as a character, so I'm kind of meh. Day 12. Alright, now we have George, which you should be able to tell because of his sweater. So let's bring Fred back. They're essentially, they look exactly the same as they should, but just two different letters. Day 13. This one was one I was waiting for. So clearly, Albus Dumbledore. I really like his shiny purple hat with the stars. He has those half-moon spectacles. The rest of his outfit, long hair. So I was pretty happy with this one. Not that I particularly love Dumbledore as a character, but he's obviously a classic one, so you gotta have that. Number 14. Alright, so here's where we get into repeats, which I wasn't too thrilled about. So this is Harry, in a more casual style of clothes like they did with Hermione. So you can see that his glasses are broken, fixed with tape. He didn't have Oculus Reparo yet, and he's in his kind of common clothes that he might wear at the Dursleys. Day 15. This was another one I was waiting for, McGonagall. And if they didn't have her and didn't have some of these, I was going to be pretty mad. So she has a fancy pointy hat, kind of wrinkles on her face, her classic green cloak. Yeah, I think it's clearly McGonagall, and I was happy to get her. Day 16. Alright, another Weasley. So this is the only girl, Ginny, a young girl, just in her Gryffindor uniform, red hair. I wouldn't say the face looks particularly like Ginny, it's just kind of like a weird tan block with long orange hair, and so you know it's supposed to be Ginny. Okay, 17. Alright, this one had to be in there, obviously. It is Voldemort. Okay, I think the funniest thing about this is his hand position. Like, he looks like he's just shrugging, like, what did I do wrong? or like dancing or something. I don't know. Surprisingly, this one doesn't creep me out as much as some of the others, so I guess I kind of like how they made him into a little Funko. Okay, day 18. Another one I was waiting on, Draco. So he is in his Slytherin clothes, has that slicked back blonde hair. I knew they had to have him in here. I thought this one's pretty cute. Alright, the last row. Day 19. Another creature. So, Crookshanks, Hermione's orange cat. I'm not, like I said before, totally in love with the animals, but it's nice that she has a little cat friend. In terms of making the Funkos, I love actual animals. Alright, another ghost. So he is all blue. It's the Gryffindor house ghost, Nearly Headless Nick. I thought it would be kind of funny if they had made his Funko with his head partially off, but I guess that wouldn't really fit their mold. He has his cape, his old kind of Renaissance-y outfit. Day 21. Okay, the last professor that I knew had to be in here. It is obviously Snape, so black cloak, long black hair. Yeah, if they didn't have him and McGonagall and Dumbledore, I would have been very confused. I think he came out kind of cute. 22. Alright, now this is another Hermione. This time Hermione has bangs. She's holding a stack of books and she's in a school uniform. I think I like this one better than the other Hermione just because the outfit she's wearing is more like classic in their cute little uniforms. 23. It is another Ron. This time Ron has on his sweater that his mom made him for Christmas with an R on it. The last one. And it is Harry again. Harry in his sweater from Mrs. Weasley. I just think the glasses on him are so cute. And he looks good in this purpley color. So that is all of them. And I'll show you them all again together. So these are all of them. So 24, one for each day. Honestly, I was a lot more impressed with these than I thought I'd be. I'm not a Funko Pop collector. I actually got my first regular sized Funko Pop for this Christmas too, from my brother, and that was Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter. It's super cute. These are my first mini ones, and I just think they're pretty good quality for being this big. I'm going to kind of line them all up on my bookshelf where I have all of my Harry Potter books, and I think they'll look really cute. They're like pretty detailed, and it was really, really, really fun. Like, the only thing that got me out of bed was knowing that I could open one of these. I don't know if I can go back to the paper calendars after this. I think in terms of my favorites, like I said, I guess the ones that are most detailed. So Luna, Dumbledore, Hagrid, the Harrys came out pretty cute because of the glasses. The ones I didn't love as much, you can probably guess, are these creatures. And so in terms of like what they chose to put in here, I don't really know how they made their choices, but for me, like, the Harry Potter series has so many characters that there's like a million they left out. And I'm not sure like that I needed 3 Harrys, 2 Hermiones, 2 Rons. I needed these ghosts or the animals. I would have rather had like, and there's the whole Order of the Phoenix, so Tonks, Lupin, Sirius, Mad-Eye Moody. There's all the other professors like Sprout and Flitwick. There's like the other Weasleys. I mean, there's so many characters they could have gone with, and I do think they hit the main ones here. Like, if they hadn't had like Dumbledore, Hagrid, Snape, McGonagall, Draco, Neville, Luna, like, they needed those, but some of the more fringe ones, I would have rather had, I guess, other characters than the one they went with. I don't know what is in the second box, the one from this year. Like I said, I heard it had a lot of repeats, but I would assume they would have at least a few different characters that weren't in this one, so maybe I'll try and get that one for next year. I don't know yet, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm excited to set these all up on my bookshelf, which I'm going to do right now, and hope that my cat can't reach them to knock them down. But let me know if you guys had an advent calendar this year, or what your favorite one is you've ever done, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.